My name is Craig Irwin, and I'm an Oblate of St. Francis de Sales. So far in my deacon ministry, I think what I've really liked the most has been preaching, which was something I was really looking forward to. And, I took preaching classes, and you write homilies, and you read them in class, and it's you've got seminarians who are your classmates that you're preaching to, and so it's kind of easy. It's kind of, just a drudgery to get through. But when you actually step up to that pulpit in an actual church, and you look around as you begin speaking, and all of a sudden you're kind of saying things that you didn't plan on saying, and the Holy Spirit kind of takes over. It's really an interesting experience. And a few weeks ago, I went home to my home parish to preach. I think the first vocation that the parish has had since 1965. And so I went home to preach, and I didn't write anything. I just went, I read the gospel ahead of time, of course, and sort of had some things I was going to say. But as I was standing there, I just started speaking about my experience, that this is my home. I went to grade school here, and I pointed to some people in the audience and said, that person gave me my first communion, and that person, was my CYO basketball coach. And it was just an incredible experience of the Holy Spirit sort of speaking through me. And, so many people came up to me afterwards and told me how much they enjoyed what I said, but also felt, God speaking through me to them. And then the parish I'm working at, I preached a few weeks ago, and the same sort of thing happened, where I just kind of spoke, and it was actually a reading that I had been hoping to preach on, that every time I read it, I thought, someday I'm going to preach on this, and I know exactly what I'm going to say. And it's this reading where the James and John are trying to get Jesus to make them the top of the kingdom, that sit on his right and on his left. And Jesus says, among the Gentiles, they care about this stuff, but the magic phrase is, among you it shall not be so. And that phrase just resonated in my mind every time I read it. And so that's what I preached on. And many of the people who heard that homily told me that it was a very powerful experience for them. And so, preaching and sort of this experience of the Holy Spirit working through you, speaking through you without you even realizing it, is really something that I was looking forward to. And now that I'm actually doing it, it's such a wonderful, powerful experience. And so that's, of all the things I've done so far as a deacon, the preaching part, which really arguably is the most important part, has been a true gift and a blessing to me.